Hello and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Leo for the month of October. Please remember that this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate. Please take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest. You may also want to check out your other signs. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Leo. In the past position, we have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Swords. In the obstacle position, we have the Seven of Wands clarified by the Magician. In the present position, we have the Ten of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Swords. And in the future outcome position, we have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Swords. In the past position, we've got the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Swords. So the Five of Pentacles could mean a few different things for different people. On one hand, the Five of Pentacles is a card of grief, of loss, or of feeling alone, of feeling kind of left out in the cold, not maybe included, for some kind of like abandoned almost. It could indicate that you in the past have had hardship, like financial hardship, financial constraints, where you didn't have as much money as you needed. It could also indicate that in the past you had a tendency to spend more than you earn, or maybe you took a loan that was a little kind of too much for your shoulders. Definitely the Five of Pentacles is not the most favorable financial card. However, it is also quite positive because this card suggests that just around the corner there is a door that leads to shelter. There is an opportunity that you may not see and kind of feel a little bit down, but a few more steps leads you to a dry place with warm temperature that could warm you up and make you feel cared for and nurtured, of course. The Five of Pentacles in the past position could also suggest that not having to sort of to do anything with money. You could feel that the security and kind of a lack of security that you perhaps experienced on the inside affected things that happened around you. So basically what I'm trying to say is that you may have found yourself repeating old patterns that you didn't want to repeat and not sort of knowing really why, and that's probably because there was some issue on the inside where you did not feel secure, where you did not feel solid, where you didn't feel like you were standing firmly with your own 2 feet on the ground. So definitely sometimes issues on the inside affect how we see things on the outside. And so that, of course, is behind you because the Five of Pentacles is in the past position. The Page of Swords here is a clarifier. The page is uncertain because we see that this person on one hand holds the sword in their hands, but they're looking back because they're not sure. Do I go forward? Do what do I do? What is the best thing for me to do? What's in my best interest and whatnot? So this person is curious and he's kind of knowledgeable, but not really, and he's venturing out into the unknown. He's got the sword to sort of protect him. It's all the things that he's been taught. Definitely the Page of Swords is sometimes means that you're going to be really good at communication, that you're going to speak clearly and be well understood. So in that regard, definitely it's a very positive sign. And the combination here is quite difficult because it suggests that, you've been through a few things, and, it's made you stronger, and it kind of gave you ideas in which direction you wanted to go and what you wanted to do, because you received both wisdom and experience and knowledge, which is definitely very much needed. I keep looking at the Five of Pentacles. It could suggest to me the Five of Pentacles also, I think, that you may have a unique relationship with money. For example, if you didn't have a lot of it growing up, maybe you are better than others at budgeting or saving or being economical, or maybe you are overly kind of insecure about money, thinking that you never have enough. In the obstacle position, we have the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Magician. The good thing here, I see that the Magician is not in the main position, that it's only a clarifier. But the Seven of Wands, definitely a bit of it's not an out and out battle, but it's a bit of a tough, tense energy, because you may feel overwhelmed by all the responsibilities that you have to take care of. You may feel like you are kind of it's you against the world, if you will, and that other people are not seeing what you're trying to achieve. But usually the Seven of Wands points that to the fact that most of the problems here are of your own making, because the sky behind this person is blue and it's clear and there's no obstacles, which suggests, of course, that you could be being your own worst enemy. You could be doing something that's alienating other people. You could be kind of pushing people away and not really understanding why you're doing it, and other people are not understanding why you're doing it. It's definitely kind of feeling a lot of anxiety and feeling a little bit of fear. The Magician in the clarifier position definitely is someone who's kind of too sure of himself, someone who is very ego driven, a person who is manipulative and arrogant, and maybe kind of trying to have sort of everything go their own way. In not realizing that you have everything at your own disposal to make your dreams come true, to achieve your goals, to pursue your goals. You really have human resources as well as other resources that you could utilize in order to pursue things that you really want and need. The Magician is a very powerful major arcana card. He's got all four suits laying right there on the table: the Pentacle and the Cup and the Sword and the Wand. He's got the infinity sign above him. So this person is an architect. This person is, and not like godlike or anything, but very powerful person. And when the Magician is in the obstacle position, then this person is using the skills and the power that he has to the detriment, for wrong things, not the right things. It could be that a person is making you feel this way, that there's like someone who's quite powerful, someone who is a bit of a decision maker, and when he speaks it affects other people and whatnot. Definitely it could be that you have a bit of a difficult energy blockage in your way that you need to overcome. In the present position, we have the Ten of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Swords. Again, we have Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is a card of a completion because it's number 10. Which signifies that the full circle, a cycle has come full circle. And the Ten of Pentacles, the card itself is very, very positive. It suggests transfer of wealth. It suggests you could be inheriting some money. You could be coming into some money as a result of a loan. A friend maybe giving you a financial kind of help for one or another reason. But the Ten of Pentacles is generally a card of leveling up, so it's quite significant, actually. And if you are not feeling that stability quite yet, it's definitely coming your way. There is quite a lot of stability and security. You may feel also on the inside a little bit more mature, a little bit more secure, as a result of being able to differentiate between emotions and how those emotions affect your, daily activities and daily life, and sort of kind of recognize when you're having a low vibration negative emotion so that you can kind of acknowledge it, process it, but return to the positive emotions. Ten of Pentacles is a very good omen. And then in the future outcome position, we have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles wants for nothing. So as you look through this top row, you go from Five Pentacles of Pentacles to Ten of Pentacles to King of Pentacles. So the financially speaking, security-wise, stability-wise, things are on the up and up. Things are on the upswing. Things are moving in the right direction. Very positive omens, Pentacles. I very much enjoy having those in a reading. Unfortunately, I don't see very many cups. I don't see any cups at all in this reading. We do, however, have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And the swords are difficult energy, challenging energy, and especially, when you have the Ten of Pentacles paired with the Five of Swords, that spells a little bit of trouble, because the Five of Swords is a card of conflict, and you do have a little bit of conflict, because, you have Seven of Wands here, which is also a card of conflict. You have the Five of Swords here, which is also a card of conflict. The Five of Swords is not, it's not the best card. It's not as powerful as some would like to believe, but still, it's not the best energy. It suggests that you may have an unrealistic attitude that you have about a situation that could lead to potentially a serious problem. It could be that you may have a mistake coming up in the month of October. Maybe there are some decisions that you have to make, and you kind of make a little bit of a mistake, which could pose a little bit of a problem. But I don't think it's going to pose a problem to you. I think it's going to it may be posing a problem to someone around you. The combination, the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, suggests that not everything may be so wonderful in a family, because the Ten of Pentacles is a card that depicts a happy family with all the generations. So paired with the Five of Swords, it to me suggests there may be a disagreement in your family. Probably over money, but it seems to me that the person who may be speaking negatively of you, because of course swords represent words, and having sword cards in your reading suggests that someone may be speaking, kind of gossiping about you, or saying something behind your back a little bit that is unflattering at best. The Five of Swords is definitely a card where you may have a little bit of loss. There are people in this card that are turning away from you. It could be that you're turning away from someone. It could be that you are having a relationship that's kind of being put on ice, if you will, kind of distancing yourself a little bit to reassess, to rethink about things. But in the future position, we have the King of Pentacles. And again, that is abundance. The King of Pentacles wants for nothing. He has enough, and that is what this card signifies. Is in the month of October, and most likely towards the end, you're going to feel pretty secure and pretty stable and pretty happy. But there's someone around you that is not. There may be someone who is not necessarily happy with your success. There may be someone who is deceiving you or acting in a less than straightforward manner. Definitely there are a few negative words that are being, spoken about you. It could be that someone is kind of feeling that are so successful, and they may not be very happy for you. It could also suggest for some of you that the Seven of Swords could be an avoidance of responsibility, as well as kind of maybe procrastinating and not taking care of all the things that you need to. But for some reason, as I look on this bottom row, it seems that there is a little bit of an energy around you that is kind of undermining your efforts, and maybe perhaps kind of not sending really good vibes your way. So you may want to burn a little bit of sage throughout your home, and meditate a few times a week. Maybe try doing yoga. Maybe try doing something new and adventurous in your life to get your mind focused on the goals and the dreams that you have set for yourself, and making sure that you have a good strategy, a solid strategy, and a good plan to achieve those things. Definitely there's a little bit of a difficult energy with these sword cards, but it's not anything that you cannot overcome. Let's see if we can clarify some of this with the 3 energy oracle cards that I pulled, and they are Angel of Balance, Healer of the Ages, and 5th Chakra Archangel Gabriel. Let's see. Let's start with the 5th Chakra Archangel Gabriel. And this card is all about self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He's sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself and others. This card could indicate a communication project is coming up. This card could indicate that you've had trouble with expressing your own emotions and ideas in the past. And of course, the angel, Archangel Gabriel, is clearing that up so that you are able to communicate clearly and directly without any confusion. The Healer of the Ages is about health and vitality. It suggests that you need to open to wonderful sensations that are happening around you in the form of different transformations, and allow the energy of renewal to sort of come through your body, and heal the wounds, and heal things that and let go of things that are holding maybe you down, or negative energies, because they are not allowing you to move forward. Definitely a little bit of a gratitude ritual would help with healing. When you feel grateful, you heal faster. Angel of Balance is definitely a card of being centered and self-honoring in your choices, and this is all about having a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. And sometimes things may have been out of sync, but the Angel of Balance is kind of stabilizing things, and that is reflected in the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, because you're starting to in the month of October, specifically, you're going to start to feel very secure and very stable, and frankly you'll be able to kind of push away this negative sword energy as well. So definitely the divine and the angels very much care about you and are being supportive and are sending important messages your way. Let's see what answers from angels. I also pulled 3 answers from angel cards, and they are within the next few months, peaceful resolution, and helpful people. All very important resources, very important to kind of be protective of your energy and make sure that you don't have to fight every single battle. Sometimes there are cleverer ways to achieve a peaceful resolution. Also remember that the month of October, many people believe, especially towards the end of the month of October, the veil between the spirit world and our physical world is at its thinnest point. So definitely a lot of manifestations come through. This is why you have the magician here as well. It's the warning that make sure you focus on the positive. Make sure that you train your mind, because your mind is a muscle, to think positively. There are many different exercises you can kind of employ to help you, and everyone has positive thoughts about some things. Some people enjoy thinking positively about animals, other people enjoy thinking positively about some hobby that they have, or some book, or some quote, or some movie, or some friend that they may have, or something they did in the past. Just kind of zero on that one thing, and remember that energy of positivity that you had thought of at that moment, and kind of reincarnate that energy, bring that energy again, and that will help you sort of manifest what the goals and the dreams that you may have. Definitely, I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Leo. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting, and I will see you next time.